What's going on, YouTube? This is SG1 Sports, and you're watching our SEC football channel. We've got some more recruiting news for you guys, and it's good news for LSU. Over the weekend, they added a 4-star linebacker slash athlete. I think he's actually listed as an athlete on both 24/7 Sports and Rivals, but this was a big pickup for LSU. It is 4-star Jaden Navarrette, and I hope I'm saying his last name correctly. But he's 6'3", 235 pounds. He's going to be part of the 2020 class. You can see his Rivals page here. He is listed as the 13th best athlete, 19th best player in the state of California, 170th best player in the country. And coming from California to play at LSU, this is a huge pickup for the Tigers. To be able to go out there and get someone like this is really big. I watched the highlights on him, so I'll give you kind of my thoughts on him and how I think he's going to fit here for LSU. He is expected to play outside linebacker for the Tigers. 24/7 Sports has him listed as the 14th best athlete, so basically the same ranking. Not much difference there, but yeah, he plays a lot of positions. If you look at his highlights, he plays a lot of wide receiver on offense. Also, they use him kind of as a fullback or tight end as a lead blocker, and he's a very good lead blocker. Had several pancake blocks if you watch his highlights. And I talked about this on the last recruiting video. You never really know what you're going to get just based off of highlights, because you're only seeing the good plays. You don't see the bad plays. You don't see the things that guys need to work on. You're just seeing what they're good at, and that's really all we can judge him off of. So what jumps out to me, he's athletic, and he is listed as an athlete. He can play really anywhere on the field. He's big, he's fast, looks strong. He's a big hitter. You look at what he was able to do on the defensive side of the ball, and even more impressively, like I said, as a lead blocker, he was laying people out. And I think that is good news for LSU. Didn't look like a great tackler. If you look at some of the way his techniques tackling, he probably needs a little bit of work there, but I'm sure they will get to work on that at LSU. Lined up at defensive end a lot on his highlights. Really, that was looked like his main position on defense. But he had a very good pursuit of the quarterback, had some good moves to get after the passer. So that was impressive, and I think they'll use him in that area a lot as an outside linebacker. Had very good hands, though. Played at wide receiver on offense and made a lot of great catches. He was able to get open very easily, and you could just see the athleticism, the speed when you watched him get open, like I said, so easily. So I think he's going to be a good fit for LSU. They've got him as a linebacker. Who knows? He is an athlete, so maybe he could switch it up. Maybe he'll wind up in another position, but from what I'm reading, they are planning on using him as an outside linebacker. And this is just another pickup in what is becoming one of the better classes in the country for 2020. LSU's class now ranked number 3 nationally according to 24/7 Sports. They've already added 10 commitments. Elias Ricks, a 5-star cornerback. They just keep getting these guys. Greedy Williams, Derek Stingley, now Elias Ricks. I mean, they just keep on getting the best cornerbacks in the country. And I don't know why, but they seem to all want to go play at LSU. You have they added a 4-star wide receiver, defensive end, a couple of pro-style quarterbacks that are both 4 stars, offensive tackle, defensive end, defensive tackle. I mean, they just have really already added a lot to this class, and we're a long ways away from National Signing Day, obviously. We'll see how it shakes out. Some of these guys might decommit. Some guys that are committed to other schools might switch to LSU. So you can't look too much into this, but you can definitely say that they're off to a great start, and they are getting it done on the recruiting trail. And like I said, to go out and get a guy from California, that is very impressive. LSU is looking like they're going to go back to being a powerhouse, a top 10 team every single year. With the way they're recruiting, the way they've got things going right now, it is a good time to be an LSU fan, and a lot of hype around this season. I think they have a chance to have a very special season in 2019, and that's just going to help the recruiting and get them even more players. So good news for LSU fans here, as they had a 4-star athlete slash outside linebacker. I'd love to get your thoughts. If you're an LSU fan, what do you think about this kid? Have you seen highlights? Have you seen him play? What do you think are his strengths, his weaknesses, anything that maybe I left out in this video? Feel free to let me know down in the comments below. But thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more here on the SG1 Sports SEC Football Channel.